I awake from deep slumber as a member of a nomadic tribe. Memories of past lifetimes slip from my mind like sand through my fingers. My eyes now wide open to a vast endless steppe where even the wind itself seems to whisper to me. Echoes of who I once was stir something primordial within me. I started to wander through the confinements of my tribe, searching, gathering scattered fragments of iron gear, preparing to venture into the unknown. As night crept upon the land, I arranged my armor and tools with deliberate care, preparing not just for the coming day, but for the endless odyssey that lies ahead. As dawn unfurled its spell light across the endless steppe, I rose, determined to gather birch to stoke the fire of our tribe and fortify our encampment. Then I ventured deeper into the wilds. In a secluded clearing, I stumbled upon a grim encampment of strangers. It was there where I spotted a fellow tribesman, caged like an animal. After liberating my kin from captivity, I set course towards the distant lighthouse, a towering bastion of radiance piercing both fog and night. Once activated, its radiant beam will serve as a vigilant sentinel, ensuring that no evil shall escape its watchful gaze. With the lighthouse's beam cutting through the gloom, a sense of tranquility settles upon the land. In this newfound security, I've established a farm where the cattle roam free across the verdant fields until the wild call to hunt beckons us. However, the lighthouse's beam is not as fierce as the relentless blaze of the sun that could incinerate the bones of those restless spirits. Its unyielding glow merely hints at their presence, unable to scorch away the ancient echoes of sorrow within them. No matter, for I shall dispose of you instead. Your bones will feed the crops that feed our cattle. After laying to rest these tormented souls, only one remains that longs for deep slumber. My own. With the land now safe, I can finally rest until the dawn beckons me to begin again. With a new dawn comes a new burning desire to explore the unknown. Yet it seemed that fate had other plans. My intended pilgrimage had to be abruptly delayed when I saw a fellow tribesman being pursued by remnants of the night. With swift and brutal strikes, I hastened the demise of those remnants before they could hurt my people. A fragile peace settles upon our lands once more, and my journey to the summit may resume, but not without a grim exchange. Your hides will save mine countless times, and in return your kind shall flourish within our tribe as a testament to your sacrifice. As blood drips from my hands, a surge of creativity courses through my veins, guiding me to craft the paraglider, a fleeting gift of flight. While ingenuity still stirs within me, I fashioned a rope arrow, a means to ascend to heights previously beyond reach. It would seem I require more practice. The summit's hour has arrived, the veil of mist parting to reveal the secrets that lie beyond. At a first glance it appeared a place of worship or a ritual, but upon careful investigation those offerings of devotion were laced with malevolent intent, rigged to unleash a destructive force. What purpose lay behind this profane deceit, this twisted mockery of piety? Alas, the sands of time offer no respite for such dilemma. I descended the mountain, swift and silent as a hawk, straight amidst my prey. Though this time I came not for slaughter, but to honor a pact with nature, to nurture those gentle creatures. Mind and spirit now at peace, I resumed my journey into the uncharted wilds. There, upon the lonely coast, lay the remnants of a ship, a grim testament to the sea's wrath. A tragedy that perhaps could have been averted had the lighthouse not been allowed to fall into disrepair. I ventured closer, searching for any sign of survival amidst the debris, only to be met with a grim realization. Those stranded strangers were the very ones who had sought to cage my tribe. I shall grant you only one act of kindness. The sweet release of death. Blinded by a tempest of vengeful fury, I descend upon them, a whirlwind of swift and brutal strikes, hastening the demise of myself? Or did I? Was it all just a nightmare? The veil between tangible and the ethereal has never been more uncertain.
I need to slow walk. I need to shake this dread. I need to glide a while. I need to clear my head. If I don't walk, I can't find my grace, and I'll be lost in the thoughts and race.
Must even the solace of introspection be forever denied by the threat of calamity? Am I forbidden even the briefest moment of respite? Those lamentations must be set aside, for now the infernal smoke threatens to consume the city unless I bring an end to this destruction. With the flames subdued and the city rescued, I was at liberty to pursue my own inquiries. The city's inhabitants spoke highly of a settlement north of here, a place renowned for its mastery over the soul's protection. Such knowledge, even if but a fragment of truth, is too great to let it escape my grasp. I must venture north and uncover its truth. The challenges ahead remain unseen, the distance unmeasured, the destination uncertain. Only one thing I know for certain. The journey would be less burdensome on horseback. Through the deep roots of my ancient tribe, I channeled the inner nomad and tamed the wild steed. And now we're forging. Deep within the blooming forest, I spotted a structure, defying expectations. I had anticipated a humble tent or a small cabin, yet this building possessed a design far exceeding its simplistic materials, as if crafted by those imbued with advanced knowledge. These are the soulsmiths I've heard about, renowned for their advanced craft, or what's left of them. They recounted tales of a brutal invasion driven by the thirst of knowledge and power over the mastery of the soulcraft. They offered me their last smithing template, but not without a price. The payment they require is the blood of their invaders. The smithing template, a vessel for the ancient soul's blessing, was offered. Yet 3 more pieces were required, a cunningly devised trial by the soulsmiths, ensuring my oath would be fulfilled, or I would perish in the attempt. I ascended the mountain's treacherous slopes, hoping for a glimpse of the settlement, but the mountain's peak was not to be reached. It ended abruptly, as if the mountain violently sundered at the center, leaving behind a jagged, desolate sea of basalt. This was no work of volcanic fury, but something far more unnatural. At the borders of this basalt wasteland, the remnants of a great city laid in ruin. If this was the city the soulsmith sent me to enact revenge, then I have found myself in the presence of a terrible power. The scale of this destruction hints at a force beyond all reckoning, a power that could reshape mountains and rend cities asunder. I stand no chance against something like this. Despite the ominous visage before me, the improbable demands the undeniable. Therefore, I must find the courage to gratify my curiosity. Approaching the standing structure, a figure in the soulsmith's attire lunged, his mind reduced to a beast's hunger for violence. I pondered the nature of this corruption. What fell force could decay the mind and body to this state? I shall grant you the absolution you so desperately require. To you, and to all the unfortunate souls who have withered into these empty husks. Their corrupted minds provide an opportunity for decisive action. I shall exploit their limited perception, confine their movements, and deliver a swift, merciful end. These hollow shells before me ignite a dreadful suspicion. Did the soulsmiths retreat in fear of the invaders, or the horror they themselves unleashed, a plague that would spare no one? A final, desperate attempt to bury their secrets in the ashes of their own creation. The truth of their claims is evident. Artifacts of exquisite craftsmanship and arcane potency lay scattered amidst the ruins. Was I sent to secure those treasures before it would fall into the wrong hands? But what assurance have the smiths that my hands are right? Or am I merely a cog in their intricate design, already marked by the contagion running on borrowed time? What initially appeared to be an ocean of knowledge and power proved but a mirage, leaving me adrift in a desert of unanswered inquiries. This cursed thirst for power only left me arid for answers. A disaster of this magnitude does not occur without leaving any trace. Answers must be veiled, if not in this desolate place, then within the vicinity. My vision shifted westward, towards the neighboring structure nestled on the edge of the jagged basalt spires, hoping to find hints that would unveil the cruel fate that had befallen this ravaged land. A fragile bloom of fortune, a forgotten sensation stirred within my soul. The structure harbors survivors, and survivors harbors harrowing tales of tribulation. I shall seek storytellers willing to share their wisdom. As I hastened to question the first figure I noticed, a towering titan seized my attention. It was unlike any being I had yet seen. Made of metal, shaped in our likeness.
You need not be afraid if your intentions are pure,
said an unsettling, calm voice. In a moment of calculated deception, I offered a carefully crafted half-truth. Your kin sent me here to aid.
Such a deed, if true, would be a departure from our established customs. However, we live in a time that departs from the norm, so I shall indulge you.
I revealed a smithing template, hoping it would serve as a sign of my trustworthiness.
We thought we were ready. Those cursed things gave us the confidence to gamble our lives away. It nearly destroyed us. We both seek to unveil others' intentions. Grant me one final duel of which, for our time, is borrowed. I have shared what I deem necessary. Now, engage in this exchange with your own knowledge. If you are cunning, you shall offer just enough, compelling me to unveil more.
Do you believe this to be a trivial game? Do you engage in a contest of depravity, seeking to outdo one another in acts of atrocity? Do the kin you stripped of their souls elevate your standing in your repugnant order? Have you no sense of satiety in your depravity? Unburden yourself of the knowledge I seek, that I might dismantle this corrupted game you've lost control over.
Is this a custom of your kind as well? The burdening of guilt, the ridicule of speech, the distortion of meaning, the planting of doubt, the conjuring of problems and the sale of their solutions. Had your appearance not revealed your different origin, I would believe you a kindred soul. Such ruthlessness is admirable enough to yield what you seek. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. The metal titan that startled you, we commanded hundreds, now a scarce remnant of what we once had. That crater, now a scar upon the land, was once the pinnacle of our civilization, turned to thunder by our own ambition. The next stage of our civilization's evolution necessitated a stellar cataclysm. We fashioned an effigy of soul-imbued sand, surmounted by withered skulls. The withering coursed through the suns, forcing the souls to a single point, thus crystallizing a star. Yet the star, imbued with the power of thousand souls, awakened the cursed effigy, echoing the creation of our golems. In hindsight, a grave miscalculation, yet a contingency for which we had prepared for. Or so we thought. The unholy creature imploded, erupted, flew high, and rained death upon everything you see covered in soot. We were able to top it in the first world we've stripped of resources. But now, from what we saw all this time, they were preparing for war, and we've lost too much to keep on fighting. All we can do now is to enjoy the rest of our days until the portal opens from the other side, and we get invaded for the last time.
That's why they sent me here, to kill the invaders. They said you had the means, the knowledge to do so.
The templates are mere toys compared to what they have prepared on the other side. Even if you manage to craft the soul infuser combined with the templates, you'll still need something more. It was not enough for us. It will not be enough for you.
That's right. But what you know should be sufficient for me to go there and survive long enough to get a better idea of what we're up against.
You should be able to delay them enough for us to regain hope, maybe even bring back something that we could use against them.
Very well. I shall trade you what little we have left. Knowledge powerful enough to rule the overworld. And in return, I want you to enter the gates of Nether, wreak havoc, and bring back something of equal value, or at least keep the abominations at bay. First, he'll want to create the enchanting infuser. We discovered that you can focus specific enchantments with amethyst crystals if you encase a regular enchanting table in obsidian that was infused with portal energy. When you break a portal, the energy created can dissipate inside any obsidian block. Then you need to duplicate any existing template you have. Despite our name, the name you gave us, not the one we've chosen. The art of template crafting was lost on us. We can merely duplicate them by surrounding the template with diamonds, mirroring its essence into a blank slate made of the same material, destroying the diamonds in the process. Each template captured only a fragmented memory of our great warriors, requiring 4 matching templates imbued on a helmet, chestplate, leggings, and boots, in order to awaken the sacred boon locked within. Only when you have mastered those arts, you may stand a chance against the horrors of the underworld. Only then you can replace the crying obsidian with the intact parts and venture into the depths of Nether.
Everything is prepared for my departure. Yet, I still feel a chain binding me to this place. Truth be told, I may never return from such a realm. So before I set foot in there, I shall depart from this world with an unburdened soul. An opportunity presents itself to test this newfound power. The time has come to finally put an end to those nightmares, once and for all.
The time has come to settle your debt. Your time is borrowed, I came to collect. No more delays, your demise must embrace. I'm ending the nightmare that binds me in place. Keep your riches, the souls I came to plunder. Once and for all, I grant you deep slumber. I have awoken, risen from deep slumber, reborn. My tempest of fury from nightmares was torn. You sealed your own faith by caging my kin, but no cage or chain can hold the monster within. You've awoken a nightmare, created a bad omen. My arrival brings despair and sorrow. I begin again. I now unveil the tangible from ethereal. No mercy for you, my wrath is eternal. Come forth and face your last confrontation. Walk the plank and meet your damnation. May you find your grace in the dark's embrace. For I make this shipwreck your last resting place. I have awoken, risen from deep slumber, reborn. My tempest of fury from nightmares was torn. You sealed your own faith by caging my kin, but no cage or chain can hold the monster within. You've awoken a nightmare, created a bad omen. My arrival brings despair and sorrow. I begin again. With a swing you are banished from the afterlife. I'm caging your souls in my blade filled with strife. I'm breaking the chain that anchors me in this place. My soul now unburdened, free to escape from this place. I've awoken, risen from deep slumber, reborn. My tempest of fury from nightmares was torn. You sealed your own faith by caging my kin, but no cage or chain can hold the monster within. You've awoken a nightmare, created a bad omen. My arrival brings despair and sorrow. I begin again. Your death in the shipwreck, your last memory. Death, smoke and sorrow will be your legacy. My bond with the overworld broken, I am free. Time has come to bring nightmares a storm, through the gates where the nightmares are born.
This place looks like everything that's wrong with the overworld, forced to coexist in this desolate place. I shall investigate the only structure I can see, hoping to uncover whatever I can. What in the Nether is that abomination? I need to focus. In here, everything is an abomination. I can only hope that there will be no more unforeseen disturbances. Let us unravel the purpose of this place before any more creatures show up. This place looks abandoned. The entire Nether feels forsaken. What atrocities have the Soulsmith inflicted upon this place? It is now beyond a shadow of a doubt. An overworld invasion is imminent. This place looks unlike everything else around it. Everything is destroyed, but this place looks untouched, even by the decay of time. No. That looks similar to the Soulsmith's golems, albeit of a far more formidable craftsmanship. If that's the case, then my situation is dire beyond measure. The soulsmiths were right to assume their craft is incomparable to the horrors of Nether. But what choice do I have? You collapsed half of this factory on yourself, yet you still stand defiant. What are you made of? That fight drained the soul out of me. I can't even call it a fight, that was a struggle for survival. Well, at least it wasn't in vain. The entire factory got destroyed in the process. I've also gained quite a menacing mallet out of this grim exchange. But now, more than ever, it is as clear as a day in the overworld that a mere mallet will not be enough to banish those nether nightmares back into the ethereal realm. Improvements must be made, new items need to be discovered, and I need to evolve into a being far superior to those abominations. Let the forging commence. I didn't have to venture far to discover my next target. This entire place is built like a fortress. Luckily for me, not every creature in the Nether is a titanic monstrosity. Those lesser devils prove to be only slightly more troublesome than your average overworld dweller. And this gives me hope. Perhaps the overworld is not as doomed as we once thought. Nevertheless, the fate of the overworld remains suspended upon the soulsmith's capacity to unravel the nature of those artifacts and unveil a flaw that could be exploited. After stripping away the fortress of its most valuable and intriguing resources, I venture forth to the next place, yearning for more Nether artifacts that can increase my power, for I am the sole protector of the overworld. Maybe that's what the soulsmiths taught us well. This manner of thinking is what put in motion this infernal crisis in the first place. However, my introspection will have to be delayed, for I have remembered a crucial detail.
The unholy creature imploded, erupted, flew high, and rained death upon everything you see covered in soot. We were able to top it in the first world we've stripped of resources.
The time has come to end the nightmare plaguing the overworld, once and for all. Behold the star, a monumental triumph for the overworld. An artifact of such magnitude could turn the very tides of fate. I must hasten my return to the overworld and unravel what purpose did the soulsmiths had envisioned for the star. Well, this is not at all what I was expecting. No matter. As long as I am in the overworld, I shall find my way back.
I need to slow walk. I need to shake this dread. I need to glide a while. I need to clear my head. If I don't walk, I can't find my grace, and I'll be lost in the thoughts and race.
Thank you for making it all the way to the end of the first episode. I hope this series will keep you entertained until the movie comes out. But, as you can see here, there's a huge pause between uploads, so I'll introduce a new series that should, in theory, be easier to produce in order to keep this channel relevant. Thank you for your support, thank you for showing interest in the movie and especially in my channel, and thank you for watching.